Hello, it's Graham Bibby on the 7th of August 2015 with a weekly market roundup. Yeah, just as we get a good week, then we seem to get a more difficult week. And this week, the focus has been all about Apple. Here is Apple. Here's the stock price. You can see, it's had sideways movements, breakouts, sideways movements, breakouts, correction phases here where we once sold it before, and it's been having a lot of difficulty more recently breaking above around about the 134 level. If we zoom out here a bit, I think it's about 132, 133, something like that. But actually, it's decided now to break down. We actually sold it in this breakdown here. We sold at the end of June, so it was around about here when it broke this stop loss position here. Let it rally to a new high, but didn't break out, and there's no point of entry here. And now it's gone all the way down to 115. So a lot of people are concerned for some reason because it's a big stock and a psychological stock. Whether this, see the circle is here, whether this resistance level, support level, which is around 114, and another one down here at 110, whether they can hold, because if the Apple continues to fall, it's a big weighting in the index. And people see Apple, which is just not just but a mobile phone, iPhone producer, iWatch producer, computer producer, as a major barometer for the economy, when it used to be things like IBM and Microsoft. So let's look at the overall market. Here's the Dow Jones, which on last night's movement itself didn't look great. The support level is 1750, and we've gone below that 17362. So we've been lower than that before. Just a month ago we were below that, and even just 10 days ago we were around about that level. So this is not looking great. It looks like we could be breaking down again. In July it looked like we were trying to break up through this resistance point, so that's not great. The the S&P is within its range, but again you see all this overhead resistance around this level, support here. Really, when the breakout comes up or down, that's going to be a more significant move. The only bright spot was the Dow Jones Transport, which had appeared to break out of this downtrend here. Last night corrected a bit. If we turned up from here, transport is the index of things that move things around, so that is more positive for the economy. Russell 2000, we've been lower than where we are now just last month, and we were breaking down and looking negative. But also, when I look at this picture, we have a top here, a lower top here, and an even lower top here. So that's not great, and we got two lower bottoms. So 1200 is the support level. Again, I would say if I follow my traffic light system, with green being go, 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 amber being cautious, and red being don't get involved in the market, we've kind of moved to an amber state. So we've got a few sell signals today. I think we've got 5, which is disappointing. Some of our stocks had a great week this last week, except for last night when they took a bit of another thump. But Skechers and things like that looking great. Here's the Nasdaq Composite Index, which is probably the most important barometer, and there's a big weighting in here of the Apple. 5,000 being the support level. We had last month broke to a new high and a new higher bottom here, but now we've got a lower top, we've got a higher bottom, and we're just above that. So it's not run for the hills yet, but it's not looking as good as it was. It's very disappointing because last weekend I did a lot of in-depth analysis, and I found in my watch list, which is currently around 150 stocks, I found 15 stellar, undervalued, superior earnings companies with a roughly 27% earnings growth with 13 times PE ratio, 50% discount to the growth rate, the earnings and profit growth rate, forward growth rate, when the market itself is at a 60 to 70% premium for its PE ratio to growth. So the market itself is buying something with 60% premium, and we had stocks with 50% discount, and the earnings growth of 27% per annum is 2.7 times that of the average of the market. So great stocks at some stage will come home and really perform. But right now, I have to say, yeah, we've gone on a little bit of caution. So it's the 7th of August, 2015. Graham Bibby here saying, the trend is your friend. I will follow those trends. Luckily, we sold out of Apple back in last June. So we are not involved in the recent panic over Apple. Um, Analysts are very, very at opposing ideas on Apple. Some think it's a screaming buy. Apparently, its new music, downloadable music, is going gangbusters. Its business in China is going gangbusters. Its iPhone sales were up over 100% in China, big growth factor. So let's see. The market always climbs a wall of worry. We really need to see some action because look at this. I mean, this is a Nasdaq. This is March, and we're around about the March level. And a lot of these other indices are in negative territory. So we're still outperforming the market by a wide margin. But I really want to get up there into the high 20s, maybe into 30s. So returns for the year. So it's Graham Bibby on the 7th of August 2015 saying the weekend's coming. Have a great weekend with the knowledge that I track your investments every single day of the week. And as with now, even if it's great stocks, if the trend is down, I'll be telling you to sell. And I will be telling you when to buy again. Have a great week. Bye bye.